Hey everybody, welcome back to Zero Escape Zero Time Dilemma, the visual novel game where our choices may lead to death of certain people. Without further ado, let's continue where we left off in the last episode, where we were making a choice about who we wanted to kind of execute, I think. Let's see what the game dishes up now.
Your vote has been accepted.
Following the note, huh?
I guess it's fine. It's not like it was a bad choice. Now we wait and see what exactly Carlos and Diana do.
If this plan doesn't work, then there are two outcomes that could happen. Either the 3 and C team die.
Or we're the ones executed.
No, there's one more possibility.
Yeah?
It's a joke. Someone is definitely tricking us.
So it is you!
They always blaming the little kid.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the brain. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Oh my god, so they don't even know if they're gonna wake up or not. What the hell, man? This is amazing. I love the suspense it's building. Alright, so now we get to choose which team we follow as we advance the story. Now, I kind of just want to follow Melonhead here, the gatekeeper, as Darlin Original calls him. Just because this will help me if I do other playthroughs and then we follow other characters and see what stories they unfold. So, let's follow Melonhead. Select the story fragment. So, new. Here we go. Jump to here. Yes. Okay. We haven't seen any blood or gore or death yet. Aha! Here we go. Execution. Someone's gonna die, methinks. The music is so
when
unsettling.
a curious hate oozes calamity.
So, a moment when hate becomes calamity, huh?
I wonder what that means.
Beats me. Maybe it's not supposed to have a meaning.
Huh?
It's an anagram. You reorganize the letters into another sentence.
Why do you think it's an anagram?
I've seen something like this before. In another place. Anyway,
Creepy.
where's Sigma?
I thought we were following old Melonhead.
What are you looking at?
A box.
What kind of box?
Well, I'm looking into it because I don't know.
Okay, so they have their
Looks like
own
someone's
box.
written on it.
Force quit box.
That's interesting.
I see a keyboard on it too.
Use this keyboard to input a password and force something to stop. Is that what this means?
What does it stop?
Well, the obvious answer would be the game Zero is making us play.
Then we should try it. I shouldn't have thought it would be that easy.
We need a hint.
Maybe it says something on the underside.
Nope. Won't budge.
Is it heavy?
Heavy doesn't even begin to cover it. I doubt it's made out of anything from Earth.
Well, you are getting up there, Sigma.
What are you saying? My body's still got it.
I'll just give it a try. You weren't lying.
See? I told you.
Ward D, right?
Looks like it.
Okay. So we have a new
we
map.
can go wherever we want, so long as it's within this ward?
Yes, that's what Zero said.
Okay, so they've chosen to go to the prep room. No, they haven't. Okay, we're just taking a little look at all the different rooms. I see. Healing room. I suspect there's going to be no healing, but we've yet to see any damage caused to our people here. Trash disposal room. That looks like something from Saw. You're probably going in an incinerator or something.
All right. We've checked all the rooms from top to bottom, but...
You didn't find any exits?
Obviously. We are in a bomb shelter, after all. If there were several exits, it'd defeat the purpose it was built for.
No, it wouldn't.
So
As long
Zero
as you
told
can
the
stay
truth.
in and be safe from the bomb.
Opening the X door is the only way out. Mira! Eric! Can you hear me?
Carlos! Akane! Tenmyoji!
There's no point. We wouldn't hear a drunk toga party at full volume on the other side.
I think we need 6 passwords to get this door to open, right?
Yeah, that X-Pass thing.
Yeah,
For every one person who dies, one password will be revealed.
exactly.
Is that true, though?
Sigma, why don't you try dying once?
I politely but firmly refrain.
What about you, Diana?
Hey, no.
Aw, she's sweet. Don't kill her.
Figured.
May I ask you guys something?
What's up?
Do you think someone will come help us?
Like who?
Maybe the decom experiment staff?
Sorry, but that's pretty unlikely. Remember? The staff stationed in DCOM can't communicate with us right now. The simulation is attempting to stay true to an actual Mars mission.
It's at least 6 months between Earth and Mars. In that time period, Earth will have rotated halfway around the Sun. Which means...
By the time the spaceship reaches Mars, the Earth is behind it.
the star in the way, we can't send a signal.
That's the lead-up. We've been doing experiments for the past 5 days.
Transmissions will reestablish on December 31st at 23:30. Which leaves us with more than 10 hours.
There's no point in hoping for a rescue to come before then.
Pretty sure the decom staff won't notice any problems until that time.
You guys are like siblings. You're totally in sync.
Maybe they are siblings.
Who do you think Zero is? Do you guys know who Zero is?
No, they haven't the foggiest. But they called themselves Zero. At the very least, they know about what happened a year ago.
What happened a year ago?
What are you...
There's one more thing for sure. Think about it. Why was Zero's speech to us pre-recorded? There's got to be a very big reason why things can't be in real time. There are 2 possibilities. They've already bit the bullet, or...
Zero is among us.
Zero could be Melonhead?
This may be somewhat rude of me to say, but the way you talk, Sigma, is, a little unusual.
Forgive him. The age of his mind and his body are completely different.
Oh, he mentioned that back at Decom. That his consciousness had come back from the year 2074.
Oh, God.
That's correct. That's why I know what will happen in the future. He must have spent the past 5 days warning all of you. If nothing changes, mankind will be destroyed. Kane, Phi, and I infiltrated DCOM to stop all that from happening.
Phi? Is this true?
Well, would you believe me if I said that it was?
Then why are all of us trapped in this strange place? If you know the future, then you could have prevented it.
We had no idea what events went down inside the DCOM facility. Nor did we know anything about what's going to happen in this shelter.
I'm still none the wiser.
Why did this have to happen to me? I should have never listened to Rebecca.
Rebecca?
She's the head nurse at the hospital where I worked.
Oh, right. You did say you were a nurse.
I joined the DCOM experiment because Rebecca suggested it to me. She told me that they were searching for a nurse willing to participate. Well, to be honest, there is another reason why I decided to join.
Oh, what's the other reason? And what's happening now? Dog's back.
Gab!
Why is Gab here?
I think he came through
I
the
think
vent.
we're following an
See
alternate
anything?
timeline now.
No,
Damn it.
it's too dark.
You're up, Phi.
You want me to go in there? It's clearly impossible.
You sure?
I won't repeat myself. My boobs are D's.
Really?
Your pants are on fire.
It's true.
Seems to me they've gotten a full size larger than the last time you told me.
It's been 45 years. Growing is natural.
You were just sleeping.
Could I interrupt? What is this?
Is that a coaster?
Gab has a note.
Something's written on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team. And someone else wrote...
Q team, got it.
I get it. By spreading out the votes, they're suggesting we make it a tie.
Looks like Q team agreed.
Seems so.
I guess Gab passed through Ward C to Ward Q and ended up here. It'll work! Now none of the teams will have to die!
I wonder about that.
What?
Someone has to die, else none of you are escaping.
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Damn, we don't have much time. We need to head over to the voting device.
Remember what they said, the door will not open after the time has elapsed, so they need those passwords
What
in order
exactly
to unlock
did
the
you
door
mean
and get
earlier,
out.
Phi?
I'm saying it could be a lie.
Do you mean that Q team is planning to betray us?
No, I doubt it. That's what they intended. They didn't have to send Gab. They'd only have to decide to vote for D-Team.
Then you mean...
There's a chance that C-Team will betray us. Maybe they're saying they'll vote for D-Team, but actually vote for Q-Team.
Once again, you're reading too much
How did
into
they
it.
do that?
To make us choose Q-Team. If you think it's a good idea to spread out the votes, then your choice is easy, right? I'm just saying. It's a possibility.
The deadline to vote is in 1 minute.
What should I
I'm gonna do it at random.
The fact that Gab showed up means that we can assume Q-Team's voting for C-Team. So we have no choice but to choose Q-Team.
Yeah, choose Q team.
Otherwise,
Our single vote could cause the death of all of C team.
But if you do that, you escape. If you kill 3 people, you get 3 passwords. Ooh, what do? We want to see people die. Let's choose C team. Haha, betray them. I think that's what my choice will do. Let's find out.
Your vote has been accepted.
Why, thank you.
Why, Diana? Why did you vote for C team?
My finger slipped.
I don't know.
what?
I don't know. I have no idea why I voted for C-Team.
What are you talking about?
But it's true. Please believe me.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded.
Indeed I have.
You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made, as all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
So C team are gonna die? Do we actually see any of that happen? What on earth? Select the team to advance the story. So C team, Carlos's team, supposedly is dead. I guess we should... I kind of want to follow them and see, like, if they die. But then we might enter the loop and have to do the whole voting thing again. So I'm going to go with D team. I see, I get it. So which one's the new one? Execution. Vote C team. Jump to here. So supposedly we should see what our vote for C team has done.
Your vote has...
But it's true! Please believe me!
No, it's all exactly the same. Well, let's choose C team then. New. Well, that's the only new one we can look at. So I guess we choose C team? It's confusing, to be honest, the layout of the game. Or maybe we are going to see the execution of C team. I don't understand. I think this goes back to before the votes have been cast. Yeah, here we go. Prep room. So we're going to take a look at all the different rooms again. Well, maybe it's just funneling me through the game in some way by saying these are new fragments that we can look at, so we need to choose the new ones, and that will advance the story? I wouldn't imagine it would force you to replay previous ones.
So this is the last room.
Yes. We've checked everywhere we could.
Alright, so they have a map of Ward C.
It's just as Zero said, huh? There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not?
Okay, so this is kind of cool. We get to see what they're up to.
C team gets
before
2
the
votes
happen.
automatically. We'll die.
But...
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test?
Nope.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
Yeah.
Seems like
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be sleeping, and then bam! Or maybe... There's a bunch of different ways.
If only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
What do you mean?
Remember what Zero said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
I get it. Maybe C team could vote for D team for Q team, and Q team for C team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
And that'd make it a 3-way tie. And no one would have to die?
How do we make sure they know to do it?
Guys, seriously, if everyone ends up with one vote, then you're literally going to be stuck in there forever. I assume to starve to death.
Hey! Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Damn it!
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
What the hell is the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
Has she got, like, special brain powers?
Let the game end where I treat too. What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something about 2 people? I guess the tough part is figuring out treat.
Yeah.
If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
Hey, the force quit
What's
box
inside
again.
of
No
it?
one's figured this out yet.
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
Atamate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit Box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what, though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero'd put something that easy here?
It seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything.
So every team has pretty much received that box, and none of them have any idea what to do with it. Well,
So,
they think it needs a password,
what
but they
now?
don't know what the password is.
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over with.
Junpei.
No, we still have some time.
Come on, man, you're supposed to be the leader here.
How the hell did we get into this mess anyway? Do you guys have any ideas?
Alright, well, let's follow the story along. Ask the questions.
Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Then that means there has to have been a first one, right?
Yeah, there is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. A bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named
Are these
Zero.
bracelets common in Japan?
I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's gotta be connected.
Just, please, believe me.
She's right.
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
Maybe the winner gets a cookie?
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die. 6 billion people will.
Yeah.
So what Sigma said back then
7
when decom was.
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
Yes, what Sigma said is the truth. Have you ever heard of the term reverie syndrome?
I have not.
What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Reverie syndrome.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, kinda.
Oops. I kind of feel like we shouldn't have chose these, seeing as they actually sound like they know what's going on.
Akane, Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji. You're both Japanese, right?
Yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids. You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told you that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days. Information spreads fast. So, whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence. It was inevitable. Why did you subject yourself to this circus?
I didn't mention it before? I kind of really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us $500,000 if we joined up.
Huh. Color me surprised.
Dollars or yen?
Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one? You faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
Oh man, I really feel like we shouldn't have chose these guys. If he's like supposedly a hero, they also know what's going on more than I do, and the others do.
Do you hear something?
Over there.
Gab!
Gab's bad.
Where did you come from?
They delivering messages to everybody.
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another ward then?
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right? Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh, no you didn't go there.
I know. Let's cut off Junpei's arm. He should be able to fit through then.
Hey, Mira! Eric!
No answer, huh?
Hey, Gab. Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero'd do us any favors?
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work. This case. It holds medication, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work. We can use it. Wait a sec.
A beer coaster and a pen.
I found them on the counter of the bar.
But there's something written on it.
Oh, I did that.
Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Oh! You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
No shit.
Cross your fingers he can get to Q-Team.
You really think it'll be that simple?
So we shouldn't?
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
See, I knew they weren't tricking you guys, you dumbasses. And now we've gone and chose them. And yeah, they're gonna die.
What did you throw?
Cheese. Picked it up at the coaster. It was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too?
Good idea.
Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog.
Hey!
It was a joke.
Well.
5 minutes left.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit...
I know!
Hey, there's one thing we can do.
What is it?
You remember what you wrote on the gap letter?
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver?
Furry pigeon.
C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah? So what?
So, vote for Q-Team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting. If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q-Team will be out. Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D-Team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter.
My point exactly.
Those are the rules of the decision game according to Zero. Balancing the votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
Junpei,
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos, vote for Q-Team.
no, you can't!
Who do you think I should choose, guys? I guess we should make these follow what they've written on the note. That's what I'm feeling, so I'm just going to choose Q-Team. And then theoretically, we will see this team die in the next episode.
Your vote has been accepted.
Carlos, why?
Smart move.
Minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to reflect the decision. And all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you enter.
He's very clever about the way he words that. So he must know the vote results, and he's like, it's not necessarily you who's going to die. Interesting. All right, well, I guess that about wraps up this episode. It's been a hell of a long one. Hopefully you're still with me. And if you've enjoyed it, please remember to click that thumbs up below the video. And if anyone wants to support me on Patreon, please feel free, from as little as $1 a month. But we will have to leave this here, and we'll see the ramifications of our voting in episode 4. Thank you ever so much for watching. See you soon.